Ankita Robin and welcome to ST Global News. From the rare ordination ceremony of 5 deacons who grew up together to an art exhibition containing numerous works celebrating the life and legacy of St. Francis Xavier, we have many stories to cover. Five young deacons of St. Sebastian's Church, Thrissur, who have known each other since childhood, are set to enter priesthood together at the ordination ceremony scheduled for December 28th. Parish members have spent the past year prayerfully preparing for this momentous occasion as their beloved brothers are ordained as priests of Christ Jesus.
Purnatakara St. Sebastian Church will host a rare and auspicious event this December 28th. 5 young men from this parish who grew up together attending Holy Mass from the front rows, actively participating in catechism classes and leading youth activities, will lie prostrate before the altar this Saturday, surrendering their lives wholly to Christ as a ministerial priest. The simultaneous ordination of 5 deacons in the same parish is unprecedented in the history of Thrissur Archdiocese and a rarity even within the Syro-Malabar Church. The deacons to be ordained to the priesthood are Deacon Jackson Thekekara, Deacon Alvin Patiekal, Deacon Albin Vadakot, Deacon Jis Akara Patiekal, and Deacon Linson Akara Parambil, all of whom belongs to St. Sebastian Parish. Archbishop Mar Andrews Tharith of the Thrissur Archdiocese and Bishop Mar Varghese Thotamkara of the Balasore Diocese will officiate the ceremony. The parish priest Father Johnson Enigal said that the 5 deacons will be ordained as priests through the laying on of hands by these 2 bishops. Over the past decade, Purnatakara Parish has contributed 5 priests to the church and even more religious sisters. However, the ordination of 5 deacons on the same day marks a historic milestone for the parish. United in one spirit, the parishioners have been preparing diligently for the event. For the past year, special prayers have been recited in the parish for the deacons as they prepared for the priesthood. Now, with the ordination date fast approaching, the parish community is abuzz with activity, ensuring every detail of the ceremony is perfect.
Pope Francis opened the second holy door for the Jubilee Year of Hope on Thursday. This holy door is located within the Rebibbia prison complex, one of the largest prisons in Rome. Notably, it marks the first time in 725 years of Jubilee celebrations that a pontiff has opened a holy door in a prison. Pope Francis opened a 5th special holy door for the Jubilee Year of Hope on Thursday. This holy door is located within the Rebibbia prison complex, one of the largest prisons in Rome. After the Pope ceremonially opened the door of the prison chapel and crossed its threshold, it became the second holy door to be inaugurated during this Jubilee year and notably the first such door within a prison complex. Speaking to the congregation comprising approximately 100 inmates, their family members, volunteers, prison staff, Rome's Mayor Roberto Gualtieri, and officials from the Italian Justice Department, the Pope shared his intention behind the choice of location. He emphasized that he wanted this holy door to bring hope and healing to those within prison walls. He said, quote, "I wanted all of us, inside or out, to have an opportunity to throw open the doors of our hearts and understand that hope does not disappoint." End quote. Following the opening of the holy door, Pope Francis presided over Holy Mass in the prison chapel. During his homily, he addressed the inmates directly, reminding them of the enduring necessity of hope. He likened hope to an anchor that keeps one steady in life's storms, imploring them to never lose sight of it. After the Mass, Pope Francis stayed back to personally interact with the inmates. During this time, the inmates presented him with gifts and mementos, highlighting the personal connection fostered during the visit. The Jubilee Year, also known as the Holy Year, was formally inaugurated by Pope Francis on Tuesday. This special period dedicated to the theme of hope is a time of peace, forgiveness, and pardon in the Catholic Church. The Jubilee Year will continue through January 6, 2026. The Jubilee Year tradition began in 1300 when Pope Boniface VIII celebrated the first Jubilee. This marks the first time in its 725-year history that a holy door has been opened at a prison. The Biden administration has decided to withdraw proposed changes to the landmark Title IX law that would have allowed biological males to compete in women's sports. Announced by the US Department of Education on Wednesday, this decision has been lauded by various Christian organizations as a significant victory in the fight against sexual revolution and gender ideology. The Biden administration recently withdrew a proposed rule change to Title IX that would have allowed biologically male athletes who identify as female to participate in women's sports teams. In a formal withdrawal notice, the United States Department of Education explained that the decision was influenced by over 150,000 public complaints submitted in response to the proposed sex-related eligibility criteria for male and female athletic teams rule. If implemented, the rule would have made it easier for biologically male athletes to compete on sports teams that receive federal funding. Known as the Athletics NPRM Notice of Proposed Rulemaking, the proposal was first published in the Federal Register on April 13, 2023. It faced significant backlash from parents, academics, and other stakeholders advocating for its withdrawal. One commenter on the Department of Education's official website expressed strong opposition, stating that the proposal to redefine the definition of sex was misguided. Another commenter, who identified as a concerned parent, criticized the rule for permitting biologically male athletes to share private spaces with young girls, citing privacy and safety concerns. Others condemned the rule for silencing the objections and concerns of female athletes, particularly those who felt that such policies would compromise the integrity of women's sports. The rule also raised questions about its implications for Title IX, a landmark law enacted in 1972 by the United States Congress to prohibit sex-based discrimination in education. In August 2023, the Biden administration approved amendments to Title IX, redefining sex to include gender identity, thereby extending sex discrimination protections to individuals who identify as a gender different from their biological sex. These amendments, however, have faced significant legal challenges. At least 7 circuit courts have temporarily blocked the Title IX rewrite, deeming it unconstitutional. Liberty Counsel, a non-profit legal organization that has filed multiple lawsuits against the proposed changes, argued that the amendments contradict the original intent of Title IX, which was designed to protect women and children. The group praised the withdrawal of the proposed rule, stating that it reflects the views of the majority of Americans who believe women's sports should remain exclusively for female athletes. Amid ongoing attacks against minorities in Bangladesh, a mob linked to an Islamic outfit has set fire to 18 homes of Christian families in a village in the Chittagong district. Villagers have criticized the police for failing to prevent the attacks and for allegedly shielding the perpetrators. Amid reports of increasing attacks on minorities in Bangladesh, 20 houses belonging to the Christian community were torched by a mob of miscreants believed to be Islamists in the Chittagong district on Christmas Eve. Police have arrested 4 individuals in connection with the arson and have increased security in the villages and nearby areas. The incident occurred in the Christian-dominated village of Tripurapara around midnight, when most of the villagers were attending a midnight mass at a church in a nearby town. According to local media reports, 18 out of the 20 houses were completely destroyed in the fire, while the remaining 2 were partially damaged. Villagers who witnessed the attack informed the police that members of a local radical Islamic outfit were behind the incident. However, police officials claim the arson is linked to a long-running rivalry between 2 groups within the Christian community. The village head of Tripurapara, in a statement to the Daily Star, the country's leading newspaper, accused the police of shielding the real culprits, who he alleges are members of a Muslim militant group. He also criticized the police for illegally detaining members of the local Christian community in connection with the attack. Since the interim government led by Muhammad Yunus assumed power earlier this year, Islamic groups appear to have become emboldened and have allegedly perpetrated various attacks against the country's minority communities. Catholics worldwide are traveling to Goa to witness the decennial exposition of the relics of St. Francis Xavier. The Archdiocese of Goa and Daman has also organized an art exhibition, Footprints of Hope, commemorating the saint's life and legacy. Featuring works by 60 Goan artists from both Christian and Hindu communities, the exhibition has drawn the attention of locals and pilgrims alike. Artworks depicting the life and legacy of St. Francis Xavier, affectionately known in Goa as Gyocho Sahib, await pilgrims traveling to the state for the decennial exposition of the saint's incorrupt body. Located on the western coast of India, Goa is renowned for its unique blend of Indian and Portuguese influences. In 1542, St. Francis Xavier, a co-founder of the Society of Jesus, arrived in Goa as part of his mission to spread Christianity in Asia. Using Goa as his base, he worked tirelessly to reform the local church, educate the people, and spread the Christian faith. To this day, Goans of all castes and creeds come together annually to celebrate the feast of St. Francis Xavier, whom they revere as their protector and intercessor. This year's feast is particularly special as it coincides with the 18th decennial exposition of the sacred relics of St. Francis Xavier. Faithful from across India and abroad have been flocking to Goa in large numbers to venerate the incorrupt body of the saint. In connection with the exposition, the Archdiocese of Goa and Daman established a subcommittee for an art exhibition under the leadership of Father Valentin Alfonso. Supported by a team of dedicated curators, Father Valentin selected over 60 artworks to be displayed in an exhibition titled Footprints of Hope, held in the recently renovated historical church of the Convent of St. John of God in Old Goa. The exhibition will be open to the public until January 5th, 2025.
Hi, Father. Can you explain in detail what's going on in this exhibition stall?
The exhibition is organized in view of the exposition of the relics of St. Francis Xavier. We inaugurated the exhibition on the 17th of November. And in this exhibition, when you go in, you'll see 62 artists who have painted St. Francis Xavier in different mediums, some on canvas, some on wood, and many other mediums. So 62 artists are mostly Goan artists. Some of them are international, some of them have showcased their work in Goa and even in India and outside the country. So it's been a very rich description of St. Francis Xavier to enhance spiritually all those pilgrims who will come here in Old Goa, and as part of the pilgrimage, they also come here and have a look at this art exhibition and increase their spirituality of St. Francis Xavier. That was the aim of this art exhibition. Yeah.
Okay. At what date the exhibition is going to end?
So the exhibition will continue till the 4th of January. The 4th of January, and then 5th we will close the doors.
How many pilgrims have visited this exhibition stall up to now?
On an average, on a given day, more than 250 people come every day. And since we are almost like 20 days, I can think around at least 4,000 people must have already visited the art exhibition. We estimate around, say, 10,000 people who just come and visit.
The exhibition features works by around 60 contemporary artists with cultural ties to Goa. Archbishop Philip Neri Cardinal Ferrao noted in his message that the artworks are not merely portraits of a historical figure, but representations of a living legacy that continues to inspire and uplift people. The theme of the exhibition, Footprints of Hope, draws inspiration from the exposition's official logo and the theme of the Jubilee year. Father Valentin stated that St. Francis Xavier's footprints of hope and justice are deeply entrenched in the sands of time in India. He expressed confidence that the exhibition would leave no doubt about the enduring significance of St. Francis Xavier, who remains a cherished figure deeply embedded in the cultural, social, and political identity of Goa and beyond.
That's all for today. Until we meet again, God bless and thank you.